After some online tech support agents tried to rip me off, I decided to take matters into my own hands and track them down to their actual building and teach them a lesson on customer service.
Tell you, this is live.
Who are you, sir?
I'm wondering why you call yourself Nick when your real name is... Hey everybody, my name's Ben, and I'm not a fan of scammers who take advantage of people who are simply trying to get help with their computer. This story began a few weeks ago when I was searching for Canon's printer support site, and this ad showed up in my search results. And at first glance, it looked like an actual printer manufacturer website. So I entered my printer model number and it began to look for the drivers I needed to download. But then a fatal error occurred. And I thought, what just happened? A fatal error? I was left with two choices, hop on a live chat or call the toll-free number. When all of a sudden Patricia popped up asking me if I needed help with my printer. I said yes. She said, "May I know the model of the printer, please?" And I told her. Then she asked what system I was connecting it to. And I said Windows. Then she asked if it was an iPad or a computer. You can't run Windows on an iPad. What kind of tech support agent is this? But she asked for my name and number so she can assign me a tech. And sure enough, I get a call from a guy named Kevin, and I just play dumb to see what kind of support these guys really offer.
Hi, my name is Kevin from Printer Support. How can I help you today?
Oh, hi. You're from Canon, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, hi. I'm on your website, and I tried to download some drivers, and they said there was some network error.
We need to check it out. We need to go ahead and get access of your computer.
Man, Kevin sounds like he could really use a cup of coffee. But he directs me to download some screen control software so he can connect to my computer. Then he starts to tell me more about this error.
So the fatal error and the network error we are getting, that's not a problem with your printer or a computer. It's a kind of software or a security issue, okay? Because whenever you want to download anything over your network or a printer or a computer, there are some services that are corrupted, okay? And that's why it's not downloading anything, all right? That's why we are getting these errors. Can you see that?
Yeah. Kevin didn't even go to Canon's website. He didn't even have me plug in my printer. But right away, he's able to determine that my network is corrupted.
So your whole network is corrupted, okay?
Then he opens the command prompt and he pulls up my network connections. What am I seeing
These
there?
are active connection. Listen to me. I'm explaining you. These are active connection. And there are some local address.
What is a local address?
Mean that's what I'm explaining you, sir. Local address mean that's your IP address, okay? The internet protocol address for the internet.
Well, why is there so many?
Foreign addresses. Oh my God.
And foreign address.
Foreign addresses mean these all are the unknown user or a hackers, okay?
Wait, you're
Because
telling
you
me
have
those?
so many devices.
You're telling me those foreign addresses are not my connections? Those are like hackers or something?
Correct.
That is one big pile of shit.
Foreign addresses in your netstat doesn't mean that you have intruders in your network. Everyone has them. You can do the same thing that Kevin did, and you'll also see that you have them in your computer. These just mean that a connection has taken place between your computer and another server or IP address. This window is basically like a call log showing you all the connections that your computer has made. And the only reason that someone would tell you otherwise is because they want to sell you something that you don't need.
You want me to fix it?
Yes, please.
You need to pay.
How much?
All right. Minimum is 3 years, that is $249.99.
And you guys are with Canon?
No, third party.
Oh, are you authorized by Canon to provide this service?
Yes.
He's lying. Canon does not authorize third parties to provide printer support. In fact, they have a whole website right here warning you about scams just like this. Are you one of those connections? Because you're connected to my computer. Are you a local guy or are you a foreign address?
Let me tell you, sir, we will not help you.
What?
Because if you don't know anything, you should have a patience to listen anything, okay?
All right.
Instead of doing these stupid questions. Bye-bye.
Is there a customer service survey I can conduct? I don't think I've been treated with respect here.
No, sir. No customer service.
I'd like to talk to the manager, please. Is he around?
Sir, you have a good day.
I'd like to talk to the manager, please. Well, Kevin must have been having a bad day, but I wasn't going to let him charge me hundreds of dollars to fix a fake network breach. And I find it very interesting that I get the same error every single time I visit this site, even when I use different devices or I'm on different networks. No matter what I enter, this site is literally designed to give me a fatal error and make me call them up.
Your system must be optimized first, and it should be, cleaned, and it should be protected, and then your driver must be installed, and then the printer will work on it.
Anybody who stumbles across this site looking for help is going to be fooled into paying for a fake firewall.
It's a trap!
So I needed to know who was behind this ripoff, and I went back to the original ad that brought me here. I looked to see who sponsored it, and it said A Software Support Services LLC. Never heard of them, so I searched to see if they had any kind of web presence, and eventually I stumbled across Asoft Tech Solutions Private Limited in India. But I can't be sure if these are the same guys, because they're in the business of web design and app development and CRM software. This company is apparently run by a guy named Akshay, who also runs Asoft Logistics and Asoft Travel. But is he also in charge of Asoft IT Solutions, which I have just shown you is a site designed to scam computer illiterate people? That will require more digging. Eventually, I stumble across another ad for this same scam website, and guess who's sponsoring this one? Akshay. I think we found the exact location of these scammers, and now I'm gonna pay them a visit. Just kidding, I don't believe in violence and I don't live in India. But I have plenty of friends who do. I texted my friend Casey and I said, want to go check out a building for me? And he said, okay. So I give Casey the address and he makes his way to the SkyTech building in Mohali. He actually walked right into the lobby but couldn't find any businesses on the directory that went by the name Asoft. But he learns from someone there that Asoft did operate here a few months ago, before the police raided another business that was supposedly scamming Americans. And for whatever reason, they left, and they were now operating a couple blocks away. So off Casey went to investigate, and he proceeded to walk right through the front door. Keep in mind, this is the middle of the night in India, and the only people awake would be people doing business with Americans. Eventually, after checking each floor, he sees it. The Asoft logo. We had found the very office that tried to convince me that my network had been hacked. But then he noticed that the floor had CCTV cameras watching him, and he hightailed it out of there. Now, you're probably wondering how I just showed you a POV from their CCTV cameras. I actually don't know, but Merwin, a cybercrime vigilante who's also been following this group, might be able to tell you. In fact, he's made an entire video on his YouTube channel showing how he compromised their system. Maybe they should have installed one of those security firewalls that they've been selling to old people. Hey look, here's Akshay himself greeting his employees. You can learn more about what Merwin uncovered on his channel, but I want to talk more about this scam that they're running. I obtained this recording from one of their customers who is 91 years old and living in an assisted living center.
I thought I was talking to a young man, late 40s, 50s. You got a good hold with your voice.
No, I'm 91.
Oh man, so you don't sound to be. I believe you must be keeping yourself very fit with that, sir.
All he wanted to do was download a free printer driver when these guys hijacked his search results and took remote access of his computer.
If you look at the state, few of them are showing established, like somebody is trying to hack into your network and trying to steal your identity.
Wow.
Oh, what a surprise, he's got those foreign hackers in his network too.
So if you want, I can help you to get a firewall and set up on your network and delete all these foreign addresses for you. Over here, you see this?
Yeah, I see it.
That's the name and the amount.
$1,725 just to hook up a printer. But according to Merwin, all they're doing is installing a free trial of WebRoot and finding the printer canon drivers, something that anyone can do for free. You know, there are a lot more effective and affordable ways to protect yourself from identity theft and digital threats than paying these guys. An option that I recommend is to sign up with Aura, the sponsor of this video. Aura protects your devices, finances, and identity all in a simple, easy-to-use app. You'll know when there's legitimate threats to your identity because Aura will send you alerts whenever your information is found in any data breaches. This isn't an uncommon thing. AT&T recently announced that 73 million customer records had been leaked and ended up on the dark web. They're now recommending that those affected use strong passwords, monitor their account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from their credit bureaus. This is something that we all should be doing anyway, and Aura's suite of tools makes this super easy. They'll help you generate and manage passwords for each of your accounts, instantly lock your credit file if someone's looking it up, and its AI-powered technology will submit opt-out requests to data brokers on your behalf. These are just a few of the features included with Aura. I'd recommend giving them a try and seeing the other ways that you can keep your digital life protected. You can try it absolutely free for 14 days when you use my link at aura.com/pleasantgreen. There are a lot of ways to fall for digital booby traps, and that's why it's smart to get the right people in your corner. I'd go with Aura over scammers. So this company is making bank selling fake tech support, but what else are they doing? What about the travel and the web design company? I had Casey call up these numbers multiple times and nobody ever picked up.
आप जिस व्यक्ति को कॉल कर रहे हैं, वह उत्तर नहीं दे रहा है.
I even sent an email asking how I could work with them on a website project, but I never got a response. I found their employees on LinkedIn and even messaged them about these supposedly legitimate services, but nobody ever got back to me. Either they suck at customer service or these businesses are a front for their main operation. Tech support scams. A front is a legitimate business that's meant to disguise illegal activities. It's a way to launder money and avoid suspicion from what you're really doing. It's the Genco Olive Oil Company in The Godfather. It's Los Pollos Hermanos in Breaking Bad. A front helps you gain influence and respect in the community while behind the scenes you're running an illegal operation. And the owner is definitely living the high life, driving fancy cars and flying business class, but is he doing this all with scam money? Indian police are really beginning to crack down on these scam call centers. In fact, there was a raid just a week ago in this very neighborhood.
These call centers wo mali to chal rahi the.
If Asoft's primary business is tech support scams, then they need to appear legitimate in order to evade police scrutiny. Maybe I'm wrong, so I just decided to call up one of the agents at Asoft and give them a chance to do the right thing by refunding the poor old man that they just took for $1,700.
Yes, so this is Nick this side.
Hi, this side Nick. You helped my friend David last week with a printer issue. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir. We absolutely remember, and we have a contract when we have sent him the contract copy also for that, for the future reference also.
I think you should probably send him his money back because he didn't really need what you sold him.
So the securities are already been installed. The problem was being taken care of. How could I take the license now on off from the computer?
Well, the problem is that there wasn't really a problem. When you pulled up the command, he said that you
That's what you think, sir. That's what you think now, sir. The problem is being fixed now.
But you told him that the foreign addresses meant that there were hackers on his network. He doesn't have hackers on his network.
No, sir. No, we never told that.
Somebody is trying to hack into your network and trying to steal your identity.
You were not there at that time. I believe I could have a time machine and could take things back there and take it to you with there.
You need to install a firewall for that because a firewall is the only solution these days to get rid of these kind of infections.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
I just need to know, you said the name of your company is Asoft?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. We cannot provide you that.
You can't tell me where your company is?
No, sir.
Are you based in the United States?
Yes, sir.
Well, Nick, if you're just going to continue to lie to me, then I'm just going to have to take matters into my own hands, okay?
All right, sir.
All right. You asked for it. Well, I gave them a chance. I was willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're providing a legitimate service. I was even going to tell Merwin not to go all scorched earth on their call center, but there was no stopping him now.
I know where you guys are located. This is you. Can you? This is live. This is live. Can you wave at the camera, bro? Can you wave at the camera? Look at behind you. I'm looking at you, bro.
He was going to let them know who was really running that call center. I like how this guy starts to cover his face, then this guy here knows the drill, and he just shuts down his computer and he walks out. And I don't think Nick here even knows what's going on yet, so that's when I decided to call him and let him know that this is all his fault.
Thank you for your call. How can I help you?
Hi, is this Nick?
I'm sorry?
Is this Nick?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Nick, I called last week to ask about my friend that you helped. His name was David. Do you remember that?
Let me check with that, sir. Yes, sir. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, Nick, why you call yourself Nick when your name is Anchit.
Sorry?
I said I'm wondering why you call yourself Nick when your real name is Anchit.
What are you saying, sir? I don't get it.
What is your name?
What's my name? My name is Nick.
Well, maybe I got the wrong number. I was looking for Anchit, who works in the Stark Edge building over there. The one in the maroon shirt. And now he's running away scared to Akshay's office. If you want to see more of what went down, and trust me, you do, you can watch the entire unblurred video over on Merwin's channel. It's linked below. You can see his investigation and judge for yourself what kind of business this really is. But I do think it's interesting that Akshay has now deleted his LinkedIn and scrubbed any mention of Asoff from his Instagram profile. For someone with nothing to hide, it sure seems like he's hiding something. These are just my observations and opinions based on what I've seen and what's been shown to me. Whatever the truth is, I think a lot of people have been taken advantage of at the hands of this digital services company. But let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. And remember that your choices will change your life. I'll see you all later.